Hey. You want to say Barakatah Yahweh?
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
All right. You want to say, give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah.
Double honor to the elders, the apostles of great millstone, okay, who rule well, teach well, be a great example to Israel, man the elect, all right, and peace and blessing, salutation to the icon on the four corners of earth, all across the globe, man, pushing the truth and sincerity, man, all right, to the Hebrew Israelite, we come week in and week out, all right, in season, out of season, to prophesy the downfall of America, man. All right, because according to the scripture, America will be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
All right, it's gonna happen in our lifetime, man. All right, people think that they ain't gonna be here when the missiles come, man. All right, contrary to popular belief, guess what? It's coming, man. All right, so this is gonna rain on America, man, like it's raining now. All right. For the most, we gonna get into it. Later down and select it, brother. We gotta give our praise and honor glory to you. How about Shema Shai, right? I am Baha, I Kadash, Bakar, man. Okay? For the most, we're gonna get into it later down. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
Right. See, cry out loud, man. All right? And people know what crying out loud means. You know how somebody just got agitated or, you know, I just had to cry out loud. I had to let them know what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's crying out loud. So put it in the true form. We out here, man. Okay, we out here week in, week out, crying out loud to the elect, man. All right, even though we crying out loud to our fellow brothers too, man. All right, 2/3. All right, but only the elect gonna get it. But we still can command to come out here and cry out loud to our people, man. All right, lift our voice up. All right, and we crying out loud. It's consistent of what? These scriptures, man. All right, bringing that judgment to pass, man. All right?
All right. Cry loud, spare not.
All right, spare not, man. Okay? Fuck how you feel, man. All right? And you don't like that we so-called cursing, man. All right, it's a scripture for that, man. All right, Corinthians 11:6. All right? Nobody be rude of speech, not according to knowledge, man. All right? Though it seems like I talk all this rules, you know what I'm saying, that foul language. But guess what? What I'm telling you is the truth, man. All right, at the end of the day. All right? But the Lord said, cry loud, spare not, man. All right, so we ain't gonna spare your feelings. All right, the truth is the truth. And people know what the truth hurts. All right? Hey. When we bring these scriptures out, they hurt. They cut. Like the scripture said, what, like, my words are sharp to enter two-edged sword, man. My words are even to the soul, man. All right? Those these scriptures do, man. So yeah, it don't hurt. But what you gonna do about it? You gonna do it right, you know, or you gonna do it left, man? That's the only thing about it.
Spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Right, and that's why you see these men, all right, starting the elders, the apostles, great millstone, all right, Apostle Howard down to these brothers. We out here, man. All right, it sounds like a trumpet, man. All right.
And show my people their transgression.
And who is his people, man? Before we go to kid, first Psalm 147 back there. You better see who is his people. Oh, we get back there. 118, 24. Yes, all right. Get some
147 and 19. Yeah, because, you know, you might say, well, y'all come out here every week. Y'all always complaining, man. Don't y'all got jobs? Don't y'all got something to do? You know, this is our job, you know. The scriptures say the just complain continually, man. All right? If we don't do it, who else gonna do it? What's that, Psalms 94 and 16? Who should stand up for me against the evildoers, against the workers of iniquity? All right? That's the Lord's people, man. Okay? Because first and foremost, we sick of this place. We tired of putting up with all the filth, the abominations that's continually being multiplied in the earth, man. We sick and tired of putting up with you Edomites, man. Ruling the world in wickedness, man. You know? And our people falling up behind you first and foremost is who we most disgusted with. Because you Edomites and the wicked that's out here doing the works of Satan, you doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Being adverse, right? Which that word Satan in the Hebrew shaitan means adversary. So you're doing exactly what the hell you're supposed to be doing. Being adverse to the law, statutes, and commandments, the righteous will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Psalm 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
Right? Unto Jacob, man. Right?
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Right. Unto Israel. Go ahead.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
Right?
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Right. See, they have not known them, man. All right? So it said to show my people they transgression, man. They're seeing what they're going off there. And just said his people are Israel, man. All right? And the other nation, when you so-called white people, you Caucasian, all right? Stinking ass Africans, man. All right? And on down, you the rest of these heathen nations, all right? Y'all have not known the Most High judgment, man.
Yes.
All right? And y'all ain't gonna know it. All y'all gonna know is slavery, man. All right? And a whip in your back. Okay? That's what y'all gonna know. All right? But y'all don't know the true judges of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And he gave it to who? His people, Israel, man. All right?
It's like a skilled professional in any profession, whether it be a mechanic, you know, whether it be some type of sports figure. It's like the Lord didn't deal with all these other nations. He professionally dealt with judgment with his people. He gave judgment unto Jacob, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Righteous judgment. You other nations don't understand how to rule the earth righteously, man. All you understand is how to constantly go against, like I said earlier, and be adverse to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's like you watching the mechanic, right, work on your car, and you looking at him, you know, you're like, damn, I told you to change my oil. Why you fucking with my radiator? You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know what the hell he doing. That's why we crying out, man. Because these other nations, chiefly Esau, Edom, all right, they don't know what the hell they doing when it comes to ruling nations, man. When it comes to ruling righteously throughout the earth, you know? Because all they do is go throughout the earth, what? Rape, rob, and murder, and shed innocent blood. That's the MO of the so-called white man, all right? You Caucasians who are the Edomites according to the Bible.
We're going to see who's the people, man. All right?
Cry aloud, Isaiah 58:1. Spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, right? And what's transgression? Got it right here. Let's lock it, bro. What's transgression? According to the Bible, right? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
Yep.
For sin is the transgression of the law. But you got these camps out here, in particular IUIC, who say we teach the people not to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You a goddamn lie, man. You're gonna be destroyed for your slander, right? And the idle words that you speak against the true servants of the Lord, man. Because never have we said, you can't give one account where nobody in Great Millstone has ever said not to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? But what we did say, all right, just for the record is, the law doesn't save you, man. Because you can't keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfect. And you niggas out there, all you push is the law, the law, the law.
Yep.
Where your fringes? Where your fringes? All up in McDonald's with some damn fringes on, man. Salaki. Exactly, man. Really, you are condemned, man. You are condemned. Because we're supposed to be wise as a serpent, right? And harmless as a dove. We're supposed to blend in. Because this ain't our rulership, man. This ain't our kingdom, man. When we come out here on the highways and hedges, yeah. But when we're in our everyday walks of life, we ain't supposed to be all out up in the workplace talking about we Hebrew Israelites, You got your fringes, you know. That ain't what this about. First and foremost, your law, statutes, and commandments, you're supposed to keep remembrance of in your mind. All right? This is just a token. This is symbolic, man. Okay? This is a part of our culture, and yeah, we're going to keep these daily in the kingdom to come that's going to be established on earth, set up by Yahweh Shah, you know. But right now, it's not that time. The scriptures say a wise man discerns both time and judgment, man. And that's what you niggas don't got, man. And I'm talking about 2/3 of our people. You don't know what fucking time it is, all right? And you don't understand the judgment is going out across the earth, man. That's why we out here crying out. It says, for sin is the transgression of the law. Now, who was given the law? The brother just read it in Psalms 147 and 19, man. Jacob. Jacob was given the judgment of Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
Not you, Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? Your nation ain't got no parts in this like that, man. All right? It's not going to have part in slavery. All right? It's just like what goes around comes around, man. All right? Y'all time coming, man. And it's slowly, man. It's fast to approaching, man. That's sort of approaching. It's fast approaching. All right? But let's get on Isaiah 51. Right. Okay. Go ahead, because, you know, they want to sneak in and be Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be a spiritual Israelite, man. All right? That's why Paul said, according to the flesh, man. So we're going to see, according to the flesh, who suffered these curses, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Right.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
See, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, man. Moses was talking to the children of Israel, man. He wasn't talking to everybody on the planet of the earth. All right? He wasn't talking to, so he just said the Africans came over and joined the Israelites, and the so-called white people came over in the wilderness too, and, you know, the the Arab, these Indians. So everybody came over here in the wilderness, and Moses talking to everybody? No. Moses was talking to the children of Israel, man. He just led them out of Egypt, man. All right? All right, jump to 6 to 8.
All right. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, see? Into Egypt again with ships, man. All right? What we got now, man? What do Egypt mean? All right, bondage, man. All right? Is we not in bondage right now? All right? You're not the so-called white man got his foot on our neck right now? All right? We being persecuted. All right? We being tortured. All right? The so-called white man, he got us in bondage, man. All right? So we in Egypt all over again, man. All right?
That's why everywhere you look, you see these Egyptian symbols. All right? You got Starbucks. You know, you got the worship of the sun. All those customs that they were into is the same customs that the so-called white man adopted for his kingdom. The water, bro. Because we here in Memphis, Tennessee, right? If you go down to the judicial building, they got the Sphinx engraved in the brick, right? They got the pyramid down on the river. Just like in Egypt, the pyramid sits on the Nile River, man. All right? And it's a city called Memphis, right? A major, which is a chief city in Egypt, right? And in America, Memphis is a chief city in America, man, because it's the distribution capital of America, man. It's the distribution center of America. You got the river, right? Then you got FedEx. Then you got all these trains that run. So shipping goods in and out of the country is done abundantly here in Memphis, man. That's why it's the distribution capital of America, you know.
And it was during the slave days, like heavy, you know. Doesn't mean we didn't have the airport back then, but you know that Mississippi River got up and down like in the middle of the states, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that river was used a lot for the transportation of
like
slaves.
One of the main rivers.
It is the main river. The Mississippi River is the main river. It's the second largest river in the world, man. You know, so far as width-wise, you know. Now length-wise, the Nile River is the longest, but so far as width and length together, the Mississippi River is the second one, largest in the world, man. And it runs all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico, all the way up into Lake Michigan, man. You know, so it basically splits the whole United States from north to south. You know. Plus, we right here on two of the most occupied interstates in the country as well, man. I-40 and I-55. Because the way that they have it set up, they had an interstate set up to mark off the population, man. All right? Because I-55, what it is, there's 55% of the population lives west of the 55, okay? Which 55 runs north and south. 40 runs east and west. These two interstates cross one another. And 40, right? 40% of the country's population lives what? Below I-40, man. You know? So that's why this is called the Mid-South, because it's actually the center point. It's the center point, man. You know? They also call this the Bible Belt. But guess what? These people down here in the South are some of the most ignorant people when it comes to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Bible, man. Okay? We have some of the dumbest people in the country here in the South, man, and that's because they have been dumbed down and they've been indoctrinated, right, with all these different philosophies, mainly Christianity.
They got that zeal to be called the Bible Belt, but they don't have it according to knowledge.
Right, right, because you got these people down here. They believe that it's a higher power, and majority of them believe that it's Jesus Christ, you know, and God, Jehovah. You in the South, you either got Jehovah's Witnesses or you got Baptists, man. Okay? That's what you got in the South, man. Chiefly. Now, when you go up north and out west, you got the Islam, okay? You got the Catholics, you know? Well, you got the Catholics in the South, too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's probably a little bit heavier up there, but I know that Islam is heavier in the West, man, you know? But yeah, you can go back to the regular topic,
Now back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Yeah, because we've been to see, we did Romans 8 and 16, you know, we got to see who really fit these curses, man, all right? We got to see who are the true so-called black people is, man. All right? Because Jake still think he a African-American, man. All right? Jake still really think he a black man, man. All right? Not knowing that he an Israelite, man.
Jake don't even know how to identify himself.
That's right. That's right, brother. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, with ships, man.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Right, because what Moses spoke from the Lord, man. All right? It wasn't just Moses speaking for himself, man. The Lord was speaking through Moses. All right? And what the Lord said.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Right.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Right. See, we're going to be sold to our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, man. All right? And that's why they say African sold African. Hell no. Did not Moses was speaking to the children of Israel? All right, we were going to be sold, man. That's for sure. We were going to be sold to our enemy. And who was our enemy chiefly? Our so-called white man. All right? That's who our enemy is, man. But we were going to be sold to our enemy for bondmen and bondwomen, man. Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you, mean no man shall redeem you, man. Because who gonna redeem us? Yahweh Shah, man. Alright, Yahweh Shah gonna be the one to redeem us, man. Out of this hell we in now. Alright? But did nobody come in and redeem us when we were in slavery for 350 years, man, getting our back whooped, you know what I mean? Putting our kids to death, alright? Raping our women, raping the men. Alright, did nobody come and feel sorry for us, man? But now they want to be a part of something. You know, how now you want to be an Israelite now? When you know this society going down, but you didn't want to be an Israelite when we were going through the fire that we were going through, man. When the curses on us heavy, man. Alright? But we gonna see, alright, who is the African, who is the so-called white man, alright, and who is Jacob, man, who are the Israelites, man. Alright, go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 8. This is Romans chapter 8. Verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit.
Right. See, the Spirit beareth witness with our spirit, man. Alright? The Spirit itself, man. Okay? Bear witness, man. Alright? Then who? We are the children of the Most High, man. Because what? We suffer them curses, man. Alright? With all these curses that Deuteronomy 28 put out, man, we going through them, man. One way or another. Alright? You don't see no damn African going through the trials and tribulation and the curses that the Most High put on the children of Israel. You don't see the so-called white man going through them curses. These Indians, alright, the Arabs, the Arabs, you don't see none of them folks. Alright, going through suffering the curses like the Israelites suffer the curses, man. Which is the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, alright, and Hispanic and confusion of faces, man. Alright, because the confusion of faces also suffer the curses. That's why you know it's the Spirit, man. Alright, because we were scattered for all four corners of the earth, man. Alright, and wherever the Israelite went, the curses follow, man. They didn't escape them because they went in China. They didn't escape them because they went in London. Alright? They didn't escape them because some of them springing out of Japan. Them curses still suffering them, man. Alright? You cannot run from them curses because that was the curse was put on you, man. Alright? The Most High put these curses on you. Alright? Because what? You transgress against the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Alright?
Because the Lord is our power, man. Alright? He said his word is not going to go out void. And he also said he's going to be with us wherever we go. Okay? Now, it was two parts to that contract or that covenant in the Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. There was a punishment for not keeping it, and there was a reward for keeping it, right? So the punishment was that we was going to be giving it to the hands of our enemies, all right? And we was going to be in need of everything and want of everything, all right? And we was going to have to go to our enemies in need and in want of everything, man. You know? So with us transgressing his law, statutes, and commandments, right? The Spirit itself bear witness, which these words and these prophecies that speak to us, his people, all right, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that we are his children, right? And if you get Matthew 1 and 21 real quick, I'll break it down furthermore. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only one nation of people, all right, in particular, that's famous for being hanged, man. Okay? That's known around the world from being hung and lynched on trees, man. Come on.
All right, it's Matthew 1 and 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shah.
Right, the one that the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which this image, right? This image right here. This image right here, right? This image right here identifies with Jesus Christ, man. This is the image that is identified with Jesus Christ all over the world. If you go to Brazil, all right, there's a what I say, about 40-foot statue of that guy that I just put up on the screen, man. Okay? All across the South in every church, you're gonna see the image of Cesare Borgia, which is who that guy is, man. Okay? That's because, hey, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And the wicked has deceived every nation upon the face of the earth into believing that he is the Most High. and that he has the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High, and that he's the apple of the Most High's eye, man. Okay, but these people don't identify with this scripture. Bring it out.
It says, and she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh, for he shall save his people from their sins.
My bad, Salak, Acts. I think it's Acts. Acts 5:30. About hanged on a tree. Salak. Come. 5:30. You can start at you can just start at 30, get right to the point. Salakia, Acts 5:30.
Alright, it's Acts 5:30. The Most High of our Father raised up Yahweh, whom you have hanged on a tree.
Whom you have hanged on a tree, man. Okay? Because Yahweh was hanged on what? A tree, man. That cross was made from wood. That wood comes from what? A tree. What nation of people is known around the world for being hanged on a tree? And don't tell me they look like this. Don't tell me those people look like this, man. Don't tell me those people look like this. Don't tell me those people look like this, man. Okay? Because you would be in great error, man. We know who those prophecies fit. That's the spirit, man. You know?
We need to get him no ticket. Hey, you get him go behind no ticket. I'll go behind him no ticket. He ain't gonna put one on your truck.
Hey, we know who those prophecies fit, man. Okay? So, that's how the spirit works, because the spirit is the word. Hey, ignore that, bro. Back to regular scheduled programming. That's light affliction. But we know, man. Okay? You can't say that the Chinese man was his history identifies with being hung and slain on a tree, man. You can't say that no other nation really fits their prophecy except for the Jews, man. All right? The true Jews, which is the tribe of Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, man. And to be quite honest, these people were crucified and hanged on the tree the same way. You know, the whole nation of Israel was really persecuted, man. You know, but in particular, the southern kingdom, right? The southern kingdom, man.
What's that scripture? Judah and Israel are persecuted together. You know, just because you're from the north or south, man, you're still part of Israel. You know? No matter where you go. All right, this is Exodus 11 and 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move its tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
See, the Lord put a difference, man, between us and those stinking ass Africans, man. All right? The Lord put a difference, man. So how they gonna say our people sold with our people, man? We not no damn Africans, man. All right? We're the children of Israel, man. All right? We come from Sem, man. They come from Ham. All right? Two totally different people, man. That's why the Lord said he put a difference, man. And the difference is, all right, Michael Jordan, the new gold, man. All right? What can he do? He can't be like Jordan. You know? That's what he had up. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson and I forgot the African dude's name. Tall dude. I forgot his name. He was a boxer. He was an African though. He can't do nothing like Mike Tyson, man. All right?
God. And the point is, man, you know, with it being this so-called Black History Month, and it's the perfect time and it's the spirit that the brother bringing this lesson out. Because Ham, right, is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. And just to show you how dumb the people in the world are, man, you got people identifying their nationality with black and white. How ignorant is that? With colors, man.
Or with what territory they were born in.
You know. But the point is, your nationality is determined by the seed of your father, man. Okay? You don't see East Indians and Mexicans being confused. You know what I'm saying? They got the same complexion. It's a lot of people who have the same skin complexion. The Lord doesn't deal with skin complexion, man. He deals with nationality, man. Okay? Just because somebody looks like you, all right, somebody get 2 Samuel 16:7, man. Just because somebody looks like you doesn't mean they are the same person, man. Don't mean they have your same seed. Don't mean they have your same kind, man. Me and this brother don't have the same complexion, but we the same nation, man. Okay? We are the tribe of Israel. The Spirit itself bears witness with that, man. You know? And that's what the Lord deals with. Spirits, man. He could give a damn what complexion you are. Bring it out. This is 2 Samuel 16:7, Papa Shaw.
This is 2 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. And thus said Shimei, when he cursed, come out, thou bloody man.
Not it, bro. That's not it. 16:7. Might be 1 Samuel. No, that's where it's at. 16:7 is either 1 Samuel or 2 Samuel. Salaki.
Yeah, this is 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. But the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on his height of his stature.
Because that's what our people look at. They judge a man by his stature, you know, his countenance, you know. That's what the carnal, that's what the prophet of carnality is, man. You know, that's what the flesh prophet. We don't judge by the carnal appearance, man. Go ahead.
Because I have refused him, for the Lord seeth not as a man seeth. A man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
See? The Lord looketh on the heart, man. Okay? This Hebrew word is law, which means the mind. Okay? The Lord looks on your mind, man. Okay?
You're searching your thoughts, man. These heathens don't think the same way we do. You know, they're very carnal. They look at things very carnally. You know, that's why they worship Satan, is because he's the ruler of this earth right now, all right?
Black and white.
Yeah.
That's simple, man. That's simple. You know?
They say our people say.
And that's what they like, because that's what our people like, because it makes things easy for them. You know, it makes things comfortable for them to just identify everything as black and white. You know, there's no
gray area.
There's no gray area. There's no in between. It's black or white. You know.
Microwave.
You know. But with the truth of the matter, this is the only color of people. If you want to be technical with colors, it's brown and red, man. You either shade of brown or shade of red. From a deep red to a light red, from a deep brown, you know what I'm saying, to a light brown, man. Okay? But the Lord, he could care less what complexion you are, man. But anyway, I got that bring that precept out about Egyptians and bring out that yeah, because man, just because somebody's your same skin complexion doesn't mean y'all the same nationality. You know, don't mean y'all have the same spirit. You know, because
Moses was adopted by the Egyptians. He was raised as an Egyptian, so to speak. But what, the Lord brought him out of that. He said, "Hey, leave my people out." There's no way that man was a Egyptian. You know? Exodus.
Moses was a dark-skinned man. So were the Egyptians, and I'm about to bring it out as soon as that brother reads.
This is Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
See, the Lord put a difference between the
Egyptians and Israel. Right? That's two different nations of people. Although they have the same, for the most part, they have the same complexion or skin tone. They are a whole total different nation of people, man. Okay? And somebody grab Genesis. You had something you was gonna go to, bro? I was just gonna go. Yeah, Genesis 10th chapter. Alright. This is and started around verse 6. This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary on page 213. It says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Yep,
okay?
See? Not the Negro. He break that up.
Not the Negroes, man. You know? Because when you go into Genesis, the 10th chapter, it tells you who the sons of Ham were, man. And the brother about to bring it out. You can start around the 6. I think it starts around
it's verse 6.
Come on.
This is Genesis chapter 10, verse 6. And the sons of Ham, Cush and Mizraim and Phut and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Seba and Havilah and Sabta and Ra'amah.
Start back up, Baba Shah.
At verse 6.
Okay.
And the sons of Ham, Cush and Mizraim and Phut and Canaan.
Hey, Mizraim, man. Those are the Egyptians. Those are the sons of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. Cush, Mizraim, Phut, and Canaan, man. Okay? And Mizraim is the Egyptians, man. Alright? Montezarium in the Hebrew. Okay? Those are the Egyptians, man. Those are the sons of Ham. But the Negroes, guess what? They didn't come out of they didn't come out of Ham, man. They came out of Shem. Okay? All the way down to Abraham, man. Okay? Then you had Abraham had Isaac, and Isaac had Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and his sons became the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Okay? Those 12 nations, that line goes all the way back to Shem, man, which is the progenitor of the Negroes, you know? But all 3 of those brothers, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, were dark-skinned people, man. Okay? But that doesn't mean that they were all the same, you know? Their offsprings became different nations, man. You know? So if you are to ask these Jakes walking around here, the average Drake, what's their nationality? All right, what's your race? You're gonna say black, African American, you know, which is way off. And that's the deception of the so-called white man, is to have you confused. Because if you don't know who you are, how the hell you know where to go? How you know which way to go? How you know how to think if you don't even know who you are? You out here calling yourself after Leo Scipio Africanus and Americo Vespucci, man. Okay? 2 people that have absolutely nothing to do with your goddamn identity, man. And your identity has been condemned through the so-called white man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's the main tool that Esau uses is divide and conquer. You know, you ask multiple people what they identify as, you're gonna get multiple answers. They're divided against each other. You know, it's like, what do you identify as? A Republican? Tennessean? Y'all are lost.
And that's even on a lower level, like you said. You ask people where they from. They identify, you know, with the land that they living in. You know, it's just Jake really just got a real low level of thinking, man. All right, on every surface, you know. But yeah, that was the point, man. So we are not the same as these Africans, man. Okay. Like the brother brought out, how do we know we're not the same as these Africans? Romans 8:16. Through the Spirit, man. Okay? Through the Spirit.
Yeah, that's the spirit, bro. You know, Africans do what we do. You don't see no damn African jumping off the wall, goddamn it, break dancing. You know what I'm saying? Got flavor. You said Israel, we the salt of the earth, man. We got flavor in that, man. Alright? Africans don't got no damn flavor. They stink. You know? They know how to do a whip up a damn sheep butter, goddamn it. You know?
Another way the Spirit beareth witness with our spirit is because there's that brotherly love, you know? Because like, you know, they'll say some like mean ass shit to you, but you know, it's like lighthearted. It's like, what you doing, tall motherfucker? And they'll like shoot one right back, but it's like all love. But if you get in a scurry like that with a heathen, you know, you're gonna want to get in a fight with them. It's like, what you mean, tall motherfucker?
Yeah. Then they head frame, Lord, Pacific made the African way different from us. I don't think it is, man, the same skin color, man. That's the only reason why. And why that was, what? Because it came a past that we had the blood from the Roman persecution, man. We blended in with it. All right, we blended in with the Romans, man. I mean, with the Africans, man. All right? But guess what? They still knew who we was. Because what we spoke, man, how we would conduct ourselves, man. Because we still was keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. All right? So it was certain things that we did that the Africans was doing, we were down with it. We weren't doing it. So that's how they knew to distinguish us from Africans, now, to Hebrew. Get him. You know what I'm saying? I know he wanted us. So that's how the difference was put, man.
Yeah, because if you go back into the time of slavery, when they were selling us, they had Negroes up there, man.
Yeah.
They didn't have Africans. They didn't have Africans for sale. They had Negroes for sale, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, bro.
And it's even been said, I don't know how true it is, that they even had Hebos, you know, on the signs, man. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Which those Hebos go back to Hebrews, man. Because we fled into Africa, man. Me and Roman persecution under Vespasian and Titus, man. All right, in 70 AD. So, hey, just because you are in a certain land, that doesn't identify your nationality, man. Just because we in America don't mean we are Americans. America was stolen in the first place, okay? The land of America that's identified as America don't belong to the people that came over here and took over, man.
Right, bro.
Amerigo Vespucci, Cristobal Colon, which y'all call him Christopher Columbus in your school system, but his real name was Cristobal Colon. They didn't discover a damn thing, man. This land was already being occupied, was already being tilled up. Agriculture was already developed over here, man. You know, the northern tribes was already over here in the Americas, man. North and South America, and in Canada, man. Well, Canada is North America, you know, but the United States and Canada, man. Okay, that's why a lot of these lands still got the names, man. A lot of Tennessee, you know, Little Rock. Tallahassee, you know.
Yeah, a lot of down here in the South, you know, a lot of stuff is named after Gad. You know, the Appalachian Mountains.
Yep.
They even named their military weapons after Gad. The Apache helicopter.
Yep.
It's because they're brutal.
Their whole military structure came. Their whole military structure came from Gad, man.
That's why America's military is so great. It's because Jake is in it. You know, Jake's fighting for America. You know,
and yeah, Jake. That's what Jake is. That's where the majority of these people at, man.
Yeah, because they're trying to escape, man. They're trying to escape them curses. That's why they're in the military.
Yeah, because they offer all these benefits and stuff. And really, they want to, like, you know, that's how also their spirit bears witness with our spirit. Because they want to have that order, you know, because they have a lot of order and structure. It's really structured in the military. It's a sense of belonging in the military. They got that from the scriptures, man. They got it from us. You know? We had mighty men that at a certain age you were required to be able to go into battle. You know?
Why do we have that? Because we are what? Jeremiah 51 and 19, Baba Kashab. We are the children of the Most High, man. The source of our power goes back to the Most High, man. The former of all things. Everything you see that has order and structure and continuity and flows, everywhere you go where there's a sense of prosperity, you best believe the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are truly the Israelites, are behind it, man, are the backbone of it, are the foundation of it, man. What's the foundation of America, man? Who does the labor, who built up America in the first place, okay? From the beginning of it up until now, man, everything that America established and built on was built off of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, the children of Israel. Why though?
This is Jeremiah 51, verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them.
What's the portion of Jacob, man? What's the portion of Jacob, man? The righteous spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, okay? Because everything, in a sense, right? Well, not even in a sense. Everything definitely belongs to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. The scripture says the deceived and the deceiver are his. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah controls everything. He created every spirit, man. But the portion, meaning that righteous spirit that belongs to Jacob, is the spirit that Yahweh Shah put in Israel, man. The righteous spirit he put in Israel, man. That's why it says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, man. Go ahead, bro.
For he is the former of all things.
He is the former of all things. Yahweh Shah formed all things with the blueprint of his father Yahweh, man. He formed all things. He was given that spirit to build, man. You know? Whatever he put his mind to, he could do it, man, from nothing. Jake did everything from nothing, man.
Like, you know, just like this day of time now, you really don't need blueprints to build something. You know, Jake go right out the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And really be like, damn. You know, everything according to the blueprint, or like you buy a chart or something. They tell you how to look at the chart.
Yeah. Jake just look at it.
You know, we just look at it from our paper. Okay, like this, and then we built it just how the instruction said it without even reading the instruction. That's just Jake.
We'll build a better chair without the instructions.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why he said Jake is the form of all things. Man, they're going back to the light bulb. Alright.
Traffic lights.
Heaters, stones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cars.
That's really why Esau wants to put Black History Month inside of a month. It's because our history goes deep. That's just with one tribe, man. If you go into the Mexican history, we'd have 10 years. We'd have to take 10 years to go through all that.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be an hour, month, every day. Really, it's us, man.
Yeah. Esau doesn't have any history. He rapes, robs, and murders.
His history
is his story.
That's all it is.
A bunch of lies he made up.
His history is just built out rape, murder, robbery. All right, like the brother said, it's innocent bloodshed, man. That's all his history considered of death.
Yeah.
You know, so he don't want to bring his history out. All right.
Yep. That's how we know who he is according to the scriptures. Because we can read spirits, man. All right. Through the Holy Spirit, right? Through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we can read the spirits of these people out here, man. We ain't looking at their complexion and saying, oh man, he black, he gotta be Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he white, he gotta be an Edomite. It don't work like that, man. Okay? We're looking at your spirit. If you got a destructive ass spirit, you run around like a madman, everywhere you go, you tearing shit up, you don't give a damn, you just running wild child. Hey man, which our people do that too. You know,
they do it differently.
But they do it differently. Like you said, you can go and watch the news and completely not see the person who's committing the crime and just hear all the facts run down. If they say anything about molesting little boys, you know what I'm saying, raping little boys, anything like that, you like, okay, we know who's doing that. But if you hear anything about a serial killer, Jake ain't got the guts to go on no killing spree like that, man. Jake don't do shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was doing a video, which I'm pretty sure through the spirit that Woody Harrelson is probably an Edomite, judging from the history of his father. His father was a serial killer, man. He was going around killing people, man. Now I could be wrong, and I hadn't really dealt with him. You know, all I seen is the movies that he acted in, you know. But hey, just judging from certain things, man, the spirit bear witness, man. You know, like, oh man, Jake don't do that. Jake going to jail for selling dope,
petty crime,
robbery. You know what I'm saying? Trying to rob a bank. You know what I'm saying?
Jake did go on a shooting spree. It was a coward sport. And then Jake, he woke
up some gang shit.
It's like, I'm just saying, he just woke up one morning like, fuck, definitely gonna kill that guy. Nah,
and he ain't gonna get away with that shit that long because he too scared. His conscience gonna be fucking with him.
That's the spirit, right?
First 48.
Yeah.
Shit, they had to take First 48 off of TV. Well, they had to take Memphis off of First 48 because every Jake that was going down there to 201, they were taking an interrogation room. What was going on? Snitching. Jake was telling, hey, it was too much. It wasn't doing nothing but escalating the crime because Esau so damn slick. They'll tell him, I don't want you to put my face. I don't want to be on TV. They still have his clothes, have his hands, be showing his tattoos and shit. But man,
you know who you
I know who wear them shoes. I know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man.
Who did that crime? Somebody know who did the crime.
Somebody know who did the crime.
Add up. Yup.
So I wasn't doing nothing but escalating the crime. But see, that's the works of the devil, because he gets paid off of crime, man. You know that slogan, crime pays? You know? Esau pushed that out there, man, because he makes money off of this, off of the system, man. He benefits off our people going out here selling drugs, you know, robbing, you know, and doing all kind of wickedness, man. He benefits off that. That's why he pushes that vibration all through your radio. You hear the same shit. You're being programmed. You're being programmed to be a damn heathen, man.
Hey, that's why he lets a lot of these big companies slide with a lot of shit. You know, they'll be caught with like blocks of cocaine, like up in the highest parts of the offices, these skyscrapers.
Chief executives and shit.
Yeah. They'll be caught with like a bunch of shit, but they'll let it pass because they pay their taxes and they get a big kick out of it. Now the government gets a big kick out of it. But if you got a small business, you're doing everything by the book, you know, he'll like make up something and tag your ass with it. Make you go to jail for a damn parking ticket or some shit, you know?
For a little piece of blood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ride you.
That's what the scriptures say. Hey, money is the root of all evil, man. You know?
The love of money.
Yeah, the love of money. Right.
Because money itself isn't evil.
Yeah, money is a defense. We was going into that last night. The water, bro. Yeah, and you know what? That's a beautiful point that he established, because that is a difference. Because most people do say money is the root. Well, actually, it's the love of money. You know, the love of money. Because it leads to what? Greed, covetousness. You know,
that's a difference between Jacob and Esau and the Africans too, because Jacob do anything for that dollar.
Hey, it really leads to, like I say, all evil. And what's all evil? All things against the law, statutes, and commandments. It really leads to breaking every last one of the law, statutes, and commandments.
Hey, that's why these people join the Illuminati, because they got that love for that money, for that fame.
Right.
You know, it's like, all right, let's go through the scriptures and see which law you're gonna have to break for you to get like another paycheck. You know,
but why?
They really do that. They go through the Bible and check which ones that they're about to break. You know, is it gonna be pedophilia? Is it gonna be don't eat pork, don't eat shit? Because they actually eat poop at these Illuminati parties.
Why? Because Jake trying to escape the curses. You cannot escape what the Lord put on you, man. You cannot run from how about him outside, man. You know?
What he say? Wherever you go, I will be with you.
I will be with you, man.
He's either gonna have his righteous angels on your ass. He's gonna have his righteous angels with you, or he's gonna have the left hand side on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gonna have them demons on you, man. You know, and demons ain't nothing but angels, man. All right, demons are agents of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay.
I got to finish it off and you come back.
This is finishing off Jeremiah 51:19. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Right. See his rod of his inheritance, man. All right. That's why we were able to do the things that we do, man. And we still on top. Even though we at the bottom of the pot, we still on top, man. So who everybody want to be like? All right. Negro, Latino, Native American. My name is Judah, man.
Hey.
Which is the Negroes, man.
Hey, the hip hop genre, the hip hop music is the #1 genre of music in the world.
Yeah.
Who do you see in the hip hop industry, man?
Yeah, on brush, man.
You know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Yep.
All right.
All around the board, soccer. You know what I'm saying?
You got your girl Cardi B. She said she popping on the charts, man. You know what I'm saying? She go back to who? Simeon or somebody. I think she Dominican, ain't it? Anyway, you got she one of the northern tribes. I ain't sure in particular which one. But hey, you got Jake, man.
Yeah. Baseball. You know, baseball. It's Jake. Football. Jake. Hockey. Basketball. Jake. Hockey. Jake. Like
Rugby.
damn.
It don't matter what it is.
It don't matter what it is.
The form of all things. It don't matter what it is, man.
Yeah, kick the kids.
And to create, look what the creator created. You know, we're his right of inheritance. Look what we created. E-car, bike, motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? Look what we built.
And like the brother said, we done built so much, they try to compact it into the shortest month of the year. They try to compact it into the shortest month of the year. And if you go back and really, all the stuff that we did that they took credit for, man.
Yeah, that's and another thing, Israel, they call it say Israelis.
Exactly.
They stole our identity, put a little twist on the end of the name.
Yeah.
They call themselves up.
Yeah, that's another thing. They can't even, like, they're not creative. Like, they have to straight copy it, and then, like, they'll try to, like, put their own spin on it, but it'll be whack and shit.
Yeah.
Jew-ish. Shit.
But like they ain't got no salt in them, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no flavor. Let Jake get something. Let Jake take something. Jake put it all the way up. You don't even know that was no bike. Jake steal your bike. Then you know, like, hold on, man. Like, but you can't even figure it out because Jake didn't change the tire. He done put a new crank on there, changed the handlebar, new seat. You know what I'm saying? Jake got flavor, but Esau, he ain't gonna do nothing to the bike. Then, man, that's my bike, man. She got the neck sign on there. You know what I'm saying? Got the mags and the pig on there. Esau simple, man.
Yeah, because They don't got no light, man. You know, the light represents wisdom. I got a precept too,
Okay, come on, you get that there.
Yeah, Jake got the light, man. The light represents wisdom, man. You got the righteous wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
And that light, right? What do light? What do light? Man, what's the word, boy? Dang, like you know, like buzz come on it. Attract.
Oh yeah,
what
yeah. I know
attract?
you're talking about.
You know what I'm
I know you're
saying?
talking about that light trap.
Yeah, you know, when light attract buzz.
Yeah.
When you have a light on, you don't see nothing like a lot of buzz around. And
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. He got the light, so that's all you see around there. You know, buzz. You know, 2/3 and the heater. You know?
Yep. Everybody wanna see that light.
Truth.
Everybody wanna see that light, man.
Yep, come on. Everybody want to be around it. You know what I'm saying? But don't want to get down with it.
Yep.
You know? But only the elect. Because it's only for what? A good few millions, man. It's not for everybody.
Yep. Everybody can receive it.
Yep.
But yeah, hey, just going into that, what the brother was saying, Jake, the salt of the earth, right? This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
See? We are the salt of the earth, man, because salt in your food give it what? More flavor, man.
So that's perfect. That's a beautiful analogy. Because what? Who the flavor of the earth? You know what I'm saying? Look at Flavor Flav. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't the ugliest dude in the world, but he
dude look like a straight up cockroach, man. But he's one of the most famous dudes in the world. Cause when he say, yeah, boy, big clock on his chest, you know what I'm saying? Jake get famous for doing the simplest things, man. Just wear a big clock on his chest, man. Jake just walk around with a big clock on his chest. You had the dude, what's his name? Fabo. He remind me of Flavor Flav a little bit. Just wear the big glasses. Just wear big glasses, man. You know, whatever Jake do, the whole world do, man. You know what I'm saying? When Jake was wearing baggy jeans, guess what? The whole world was wearing baggy jeans. When Esau pushed the agenda on our people to wear them skinny ass, tight ass, faggot ass clothes, man, the whole world started wearing skinny pants, man. When Jake started being homosexuals, homosexuality was exalted in the earth, man. It wasn't until R. Kelly started coming out talking about trapped in the closet, okay? It wasn't until you saw the young thugs come up talking about wearing dresses and painting their fingernails. It was an agenda that had to be pushed, right? It had to be.
They might not even, this is the sad thing about it. They might not even do that for real. They might not even,
man.
They might not even be gay, but look what they push to make other people, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you call selling out. Because they ain't, see, selling out is doing something that you really not meant to do. Or something that you really not into. You know what I'm saying? Like our people sold Yahweh Shah out, man. They sold Yahweh Shah out, man. You know? Going after the customs of the heathens, man. You know? And when we see the reason why the Lord gets so upset with us is because it's His Spirit. He gave us a particular distinct Holy Spirit, separate spirit from the rest of these people, man. And when we do what they do, we exalt them instead of Him, man.
He said He's a jealous power. You know? He's a jealous power. So how much more, man? You know? And this wicked shit is continuing today, man. And it's been going all the way back into the beginning. All right?
It says, Matthew 5 and 13. But if the salt have lost his savor,
right, which is,
hey, that's beautiful, right? Savor, savior,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing, bro. We lost our savor. And just to be more spiritual about it, we lost our Savior, Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? Because it was prophesied, right? Which we ain't gotta get it, but Jeremiah 9 and I think it's 9 and 4. You know, Jeremiah said that we was gonna continue from our heritage. Right?
That's not 17 and 4.
Yeah, 17 and 4. Salaki. Yeah. Jeremiah 17 and 4, man. You know, he said that the Lord was going to discontinue from from our heritage, man. He was basically gonna turn his back on us, man. You know?
The Most High turned his back on us, man, because what? We turned our back on the Most High. And this ain't the first time, man. All right? Israel, when you read in the book of Judges, man, Israel was constantly going out. They were constantly turning their back on Yahweh Shema Shah. What he do? He always come back, hold his hand out, he take us. You know what I'm saying? Show that crowd to Yahweh Shema Shah. That's why he had to take the name away.
Yep.
You know? He had to take that name away this time. All right? Stripped up from everything and take my name from him. But guess what? Because we could call on him, but he had to turn back around and answer. This time, he took the name from us, so guess what? Who we got to call on? And guess what? We getting that name back now. You know?
That was part of giving. That was part of giving Esau that power to rule the earth. Because if we all had the name, if the whole nation had the name, we'll face the east and pray, he'll deliver us right now, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But he had to take that name from us, so we would be calling on the names of these other gods, all right? And they would be exalted, you know? Because the Lord, he's fair, you know? He's fair. He really set it up so everybody get their opportunity. But he knows, like, his plan is gonna go exactly how he wants it.
You know that God, he said that they God it have no power. That God is not a God. But Israel have a God. You know, we got a true power, man, the answer in her. You know? But the other nation, they ain't got no God. You know what I'm saying? They call no deaf ears. You know, they believe they got one, but we ain't call Israel don't call no deaf ears. We got a true power, man. You know what I'm saying? But our rest of they call no deaf ears. You know? But let's see on that.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Right, Israel are the salt of the earth, man. All right?
But if the salt have lost his savor,
right, which we did, go ahead.
Wherewith shall it be salted?
Right.
It's gonna be salted. It's gonna be salted with all these powers that ain't no power, man. No, our people got the salt of Ham, the salt of Esau, the salt of Moab, the salt of all these other nations, right? Is what our people have been assaulted with, man. You know, and those nations, they have no flavor. You know, they got no swag. You know, so to speak. You know, just to put it in Jake terms that he like to use. These other nations don't got it, man.
How you can't get it? You
ain't got it.
You know what I'm saying? And we see that day to day, man. Esau want the swag. You know what I'm saying? They want the power. You know what I'm saying? But they can't get it.
They use us. They use us to make their gods look good.
Like they're just like the island. He was dancing. Look at that flavor.
Exactly.
Esau come over there.
Jump down, bust his head on the floor.
You know they want that flavor, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you gotta have this salt, man. You know what I'm saying? This comes with being Israelites, man. We gotta ride at the most high. They have our child heritage, man. We the ride, man. You come from that line, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you have a child, your child gonna be as you. Maybe a little better than you. You know what I'm saying? But where he come from? It came from your ride. You know?
You gotta have the spirit of the light, man. You know? It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men, man.
And that's what happened, man. You know, that's why I say we've been the enemy have his feet upon our neck, man. Being persecuted, man. All right?
Because we lost our Savior.
That's right, brother.
That's why these heathens ruling over us. That's why they walking all over us, you know, shitting all on us. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we go, people looking down on us in the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? We just, man, we peons. We peons in the world that was made for us, man. We nobodies in the world that was made for us, man. Why? Because we lost our savor, man. We lost our flavor, man. It says, ye are the light of the world.
See? That's us, man. We the light of the world, man. Just going to anything, man. The best singers are who? Jake. The best dancer. You know, we are the light of the world, man.
And, you know, being like that light going into enlightened ones, you know? Because that's what all these false religions claim, is that they're enlightened. You know, you got the Illuminati, the Buddhists. If you look up that religion, Buddhist, that just means enlightened. You know? All of them, man. But we created that shit. They take their philosophies from the scriptures, man. Because this is a true enlightenment. All right, once you're enlightened to these prophecies, that's when the Holy Spirit starts to deal with you.
That's right. And just to add, hey, illuminated, right? Meaning you got the light, right? And really, what they saying is they got the way. They know the way to immortality. They know the way to living righteously. You know what I'm saying? To sustaining life. But the so-called white man constantly proves that he don't know the way. He continually proves that he doesn't know the way, man. Because all he does is what? War. All he does is what? Rob. All he does is what? Rape. Rave. You know what I'm saying? He constantly proves that he doesn't know the way. And he constantly proclaims what? Peace. He's seeking peace. And he's gonna bring peace. He's been ruling for the last 2,000 years, man. It ain't been no peace. We ain't had peace on earth since King Solomon ruled, man. You know? And that was for a short time, man.
Simple Jakes, man. Y'all think Satan's just gonna come out of the corner and be like, "Boo! I'm the adversary. Run before I get you." No, man. He's gonna say, "Hey, I can be a nice guy. You know,
yeah.
Let's make a deal. You know what? You can have this territory, and I'll have this territory, and we'll just put our guns down." Right when he put your guns down, he takes out his and starts shooting.
Yeah, right when you put your gun down, he put out the knife and stab you.
That's what he did to the gas, man.
Countless trees broken.
He's gonna preach them again.
Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world, right? A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. I'll read it. 13. Matthew 5:13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
Right, see, trodden under foot of men, man. I got this precept, Lamentations 5:5. Our necks are under the persecution.
God,
you know? Our necks are under persecution. Who persecuted us? You know?
Esau.
No, that's under men, man. You know? We get persecuted by the so-called white man every day, man. All right? His foot is still on our necks, man. And it ain't gonna rise up, all right? Until what? Yahweh Shema Shah comes back, man. Crack no clouds. You know?
That's right.
You gotta know, bro. I'll let you know. We read it more.
Yeah, you can read some more.
Yeah, a little more. And it says, our necks are under persecution.
Right, our necks are under persecution, man. You know?
We labor and have no rest.
We labor and have no rest. You know? Hey, the system of slavery is still in effect, man. You see, our people just too blind to see it. Cause see, like, when we was in hardcore bondage, when we was back in the 1600s, you know, when we was on the plantation, when we was on these plantations, right, being persecuted by the so-called white man, we didn't have to worry about putting a roof over our head. We didn't have to worry about electricity. We didn't have to worry about water. You know, we didn't have to worry about paying bills. You know, all we had to do was get up and be a good slave, and they would feed us. They give us somewhere to sleep, put us out in the barn. You know, out in the cotton field, we do our labor. Then we get our two hots in a cot, whatever it be, you know. But now, it's a mental slavery, but your mind is what controls your physical, man. You can't do nothing without your mind sending a signal to your body to do it first, man. Okay? So your mind telling your ass every day you get up. Get your bitch ass up, man. You gotta pay the water bill. Hey, man, get your bitch ass up. You gotta pay the light bill. Hey, man, get your bitch ass up, man. You gotta pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you make enough money for. You make enough money just to go back and keep working. So that's the system of slavery now. Ain't nothing changed, man. It's the same program, right? It's the same book with a new cover. You know, they took the cover off, you know what I'm saying, put a new cover on, same chapters. Ain't nothing changed. Same author.
I got the precept for you, Good job back to your mind.
But the so-called white man, he's so slick, man. You know, he's so smooth now. He's actually convinced our people that they free. You know, he's convinced our people that they free. Who are some of the people that he used to do that? Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson. You know, that you know, it's actually it's a way of life. Here, there's equal, it's an equal opportunity or equal way of living here for our people. You know what I'm saying? That's all an illusion, man. That's all an illusion. That's why the scriptures say this is not your rest. You have no rest, man. You had the precept. You still holding that one you just brought out?
That was it on there.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, this is Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Hey, we are yet this day in our captivity, man. When you in captivity, that means somebody's got you under their control. That means you can't do nothing but what they allow you to do. So if the scriptures say we are yet this day in our captivity, and you walking around here talking about you free, who's right? The scriptures say you ought to obey God rather than men. And the word of the Lord says we are yet this day in our captivity. Right? You're not doing what you want to do. If you think you are, you're a damn fool, man.
Esau wants you to take your ass. When he say you can't be late, your ass can't be late.
You're not in control.
You're not in control of nothing, man. But they free though.
Yeah. You're not free.
I'm free. Nobody control me. I bet you gotta take your ass to work.
You free. Stop going to work.
See how free that ass be then. You know? You're gonna be homeless. You know what I'm saying?
But if all of Israel did that, hey, this society would collapse.
It'll fall down. That's how you got coons, man. You know? You got coons that sell out there. They ain't gonna do that.
If the ball players see, this how you know that this system is ruled by the so-called white man, and the left-hand side has that power over our people. Look at all the injustices that's going on, and you got what, the NFL and all these sports organizations trying to stand up, right? But 90% of the athletes is Jakes, man. And all they got to do is say, man, look, we ain't playing this shit until you get it right. If all 32 teams with 50 plus roster players say we not playing for 3, give them 3 Sundays, give them 3 games. Give them 3 games and see what happens. See what Esau ass do. See what them owners do. You know what I'm saying?
They used to do that though. Lockouts?
Right.
Yeah, they used to do that, but they got control over them now.
Real mind control. That was about mind control.
Yeah, because the way, the music industry, the actor industry, the professional sports industry, it's all the same. You got to commit abominable acts to get top paid.
That's how they control them, because But look what he done did. He done slept with a man. Probably got popped. Probably did this. And now they got it on record. They got pictures of it. Now, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to expose you. You know what I'm saying? And what they like, nah, I don't need to expose you. So they go a long way.
And they hypnotized Jake into buying all this bullshit that don't mean nothing. It make it real expensive and real flashy and make it look good, and that's what Jake go get. You know, Jake go get the Bugattis. Jake can't Jake can't get the, you know, basic Mercedes.
Yeah, Cadillac.
Jake can't go get it. Jake gotta go get a Ferrari. Gotta go get a Bugatti. He gotta get the flashiest, fastest car. It don't mean nothing. He can't just go get a regular. Jake ain't got, here it is. A lot of these athletes, you know what I'm saying? They got kids, you know. They might have 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids. Jake gonna go buy a $250 million house though. Now when you buy a $250 million house, what you gotta buy? You gotta pay for maids, you gotta pay for housekeeping, you know. Then you gotta keep up that image. You can't just wear Levi's. You can't just wear, you know, hey, no. I gotta wear Mason Margiela. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Jake all about Jake all about carnal shit, man, and materials, man. And Esau know that. Esau know that. So he get him caught up in there. That's why at halftime and after the game, not at halftime, but after the game, it's a known fact that they have all type of salesmen in there selling them packages, man. $50,000 suit packages, $100,000 suit packages with the Rolling watch to go with it. This and that, you know. You ever notice how sharp and clean them players be when they come out of the game, you know, at the interviews, you know, especially during playoff time. Now, during the regular season, a lot of them would just be, you know, just sweats. But during the playoff time, that's when you will really see them really styling and profiling. Why? Because their playoff money is that extra money. And with the thing that Esau's trying to do is what? Wow, let him go and spend that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the one making all the money. You know, let him go and spend that shit. So he let all the damn merchants up in the locker room, you know. Man, look, half of them players' playoff money be spent before the damn playoffs over with, man.
Yeah, look, who's the hurt, right? He had that bitch shirt on. You know, look like Freddy Krueger. You know what I'm saying? Who's the hurt? He had that bitch shirt on. All the colors and shit. He said, one for cost $60,000.
$60,000 for a shirt, man.
He got holes in it and shit already. You know what I'm saying? But that's why he worried, because it cost $60,000. You know?
And guess who can do that? These fake Jews, just because they Jews, they can make something and charge you $60,000 for it just because they say they Jews. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Italian. You know, a Ferrari is an Italian-made vehicle, handmade vehicle, right? Well, who made the vehicle? I guarantee you Jake's and they're making the damn car, the parts. Yeah. The hands that's making the car, I guarantee you it's Jake's, man.
Like he brought out like a Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, he was explaining how in China,
the
sweat factory.
Yeah, the sweatshop.
Jake, you know what I mean? They still suffering the country, man. Brother had brothers do support, you know. You can find on it you want though.
Yeah, because like if you go into China, you know the Apple companies, they make a profit off of these second and third world countries because it's cheap labor. You know, it's damn near slavery. You know, it's a lot less like we got the term wage slave. Like we're wage slaves here, but they're like definitely wage slaves because their wages are minimal.
Minimum of minimum.
Yeah, you get paid like a penny a day to a simple 500 iPhones, you know? And in those sweatshops, the high companies making a lot of money off of little pay for work. And there'll be like kids working in those shops. And they have to put nets around the building Because they were trying to jump out of the building trying to kill themselves. No?
Yeah, Esau. Yeah, Esau the real criminal, man. You know, you just go to that word crimson is red. You know.
You red.
Esau, man.
You red, man.
Esau. Hey, and then all things are spiritual too, man. Just going back into this sports topic, man. Everything Esau is making sure he know when. I'm telling you, these elites, they know what time it is, man. They know this is the end of their rulership. Everything you best believe me is about to go their way, man. Everything that they can make go their way, they're in control of, it's going to go their way, man. It didn't matter who won the Super Bowl. The Patriots or the Eagles, Esau still wins. Mascot-wise, ownership-wise, either way, they still win. Eagle face Trump. Is the eagle not the symbol of America? Is the Patriots, New England, Boston? It didn't matter who won. Alabama. What's the name of Alabama's mascot? Crimson Tide. Look, man, they setting everything up, man, to make it go like they want it to go, man. You people be really, I was talking to Jake the other day, man. I said, man, you might as well watch WWE, man. Why the hell you talking about football? And even when they come out and admit it, Jake still got their spirit in that shit, man. Here it is, Roger Goodell came out and admitted that they be rigging that shit. It's proven that the NFL is not a sports organization, man. It's an entertainment organization, man. They got the same lawyer, they got the same legal policies as the WWE, as the wrestling corporation, man. They're a separate entity from the other 32 teams in the league, man. You know? Jake rather be into anything except his own culture, man. You know? That's going back to that Matthew 5. They lost their savor, and they're saving with all these philosophies, all this Western culture, all this dogma, all these different ideologies, all these different idols. Jake into everything except for what he's supposed to be into because of the deception that's out there.
Like the brother was saying, if Esau can control it, he'll rig it his way, man. I've seen high school wrestling matches being rigged. Yeah, man. Like, calls will go their way no matter fucking what. The calls won't go both ways. The calls always go one way. It'll be a high school game. They'll rig the little League World Series. They don't give a shit. You know, breaking little kids' hearts, you know, putting their, might into this the game, and like every single call goes the other way. That's why you see, Jake gets so fucking emotional during games, is because, they'll do everything. They do everything, and the call goes the other way.
Like referees or basketball games, they already rigged them up. You get mad at the ref, like, there was no damn foul, still going the other way.
And the reason why people into all these sports and things like that is because in their mind, it's a sense of rest. It's a way of unplugging from the world, and it's an escape, right? But they make it a thing that you had turned into as a little child, something for fun, and you enjoy it. They make it a job, and they make it a job to a point to where, hey, you got to put your heart and your soul into this every day. And it don't matter how hard you train, it's still going to go my way. That's why the referees wear black and white, man. Okay? Ain't no middle ground. It's either going to go this way or this way. That's why referees wear black and white stripes, man. Wake the fuck up. They dictate the game, man. How many games you ever seen where you see a call, you're like, what the fuck did he call? Yeah. What happened? Yeah. Why did he call that shit? Because Esau running the things, man.
The best games that you watch is when the ref doesn't call anything.
When the ref don't call anything. And to be honest with you, that's how it should be. Really, the refs should just really be out there just in case of fate, Brian. Break it up. All right, y'all get back. Right. Out of bounds. All right, take the ball out.
Yeah, that's why I like watching hockey. You know, they encourage fights. They'll be like, all right, like they'll see somebody drop gloves and they'll be like, all right, come on, somebody hit somebody already, or else.
Yeah, go get that. What they call it, anguish, or that. Get that animosity off. Go get that animosity off your chest.
Get that little 15 seconds of fight and break up. All in the booth. You know? So we get that to it. This is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all the iniquity of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua power.
Hey, going back to Deuteronomy 28, man. According to all the iniquity of our fathers, man. Because when we wrote the law, statutes, of commandments, it says what? We were going to be given to our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, all right? Which made us subject to do what? Pay tribute to them, you know? We still have to pay tribute to them, man. Like the brother said earlier, we wage slaves now, you know. We was basically just, we did free labor then, but now the labor that we do is to earn wages so that we can pay for necessities, man. That's it.
We just took some burdens off Esau back.
We pay for the things that they provided for us.
That's right.
400 years ago.
That's all it is.
That's why we spend the walking. Ask any Jake walking up and down the street about MLGW, and he gonna have the most drawn out story and depressing ass stories you ever heard.
Yeah.
Man, my light bill was $395 last month, man.
This month, motherfucker, $750.
Yeah, you know. Hey, you like, damn, $700? Shit. Jake don't make for $250 a week. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah. We just took some burdens out of Esau, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Esau give you a job, pay you, then come back and say, hey, now give me some of that for giving you a job. Damn! Damn! I gave you a job, give me that.
I feel like if I give you $100, I have a 60 back. Like,
Yeah. Now give me this back for giving this to you.
Yeah, give it to you like damn.
At least back then, like our people knew we were slaves. We knew who the adversary was.
So this the worst slavery.
Yeah.
This the worst slavery.
It's the most vexing.
That's why going back to Isaiah 58:1, that's why we out here crying out, man. We crying out because this shit is depressing, man. Get Ecclesiastes 7:7, Bob Shop. Hey, we crying out because it's depressing, man. It's depressing, man. And we pissed off, man. Every day, we sick of this place. We sick of our people being dumbed down. Hey, man, we want our people to be kingdom-minded, man. We want our people to wake the hell up and come back to their true power, you know. Come back to who they truly are and come back to their true power, man. Stop calling yourself anything less than Yasharallah, man.
All right. This Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Hey, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, man. You know? And that's how you know somebody not truly wise. If you see somebody, every time you see somebody, they always got shits and giggles going on. They always laughing. Everything a fucking joke to them, man. He's a goddamn fool, man. You know? The scriptures talk about much laughter, man. I don't know exactly where it's at in the scripture, but the scriptures condemn much laughter, man. You know? Much laughter is found in a fool, man. You know? Wise men in the time that we living in, we don't got a whole lot to be joyful about, man. We in our captivity. You just read it. When you watch those slave movies, hey, when you watch Roots, hey, how many scenes can you remember where Kunta was laughing and smiling? Where the slaves was, you know, they had a little time. Fiddler was playing his fiddle. Hey, but at the same time, they really was mourning, man. They was really dancing, hey, just to have something to be happy about for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Just to take their mind off that pain and their persecution and their oppression for a moment, man. Then the very next scene, right after they were dancing that night, very next morning, goddamn it, broke them eggs, huh? Getting their ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? Hey. But this captivity, like the brother was saying, is the worst captivity. Because Jake don't realize he's getting his ass whipped. You know? And he could be sitting there talking to you about it. MLGW is your oppressor, man. Whooping your goddamn ass, man. Bring it out, Bobby Shop.
This is
whatever you had, just bring it out.
He had
Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna get it, man.
He never pitched 5-5, 5-7. We're gonna do the Jake breaking down this piece of
Alright, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall send against thee.
Right? Shall send against thee, man. Alright? So-called white man. Alright? The Lord sent him, man. Alright? Going back into souls, man. Which is thy soul, man. Okay? So-called white man is the most high soul, man. It's his whooping stick, man. To the Israelites. Alright?
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
And what's about thing what the brother had brought out earlier, man. We can't do nothing without the so-called white man, okay, man. Alright? We gotta get our clothes, water, food, alright? All the necessities that when we need and want, who we go to, man? Alright? But then look what it says right here, man. Back in Baruch 3 and 8. It said, scatter for a reproach and a curse, but this going through the curses, man. And to be subject to payments.
Subject to payments.
See, we subject for the most of our things, man. We subject to payment, man. So we can't do nothing. We gotta go to work, man.
We in subjection. We try none of the foot of men and the wicked.
That's right.
Because all the nations got their foot on our neck, man. You know?
Yep.
Hey, the Moab own major industries. Every nation of people just about own some type of major industry except for us, man. You know? They got major ownership in the earth. They got major clout in the earth. Except for who? Jake, man. Jake got low-level shit. Barbershops. Barbecue pits. You know what I'm saying? Food trucks. You know?
That ain't bringing in millions how Esau and Ammon and Moab bringing in millions, $1 trillion, you know? $1,000 a day. Boy, Jake don't make a nigga about $2 million. You know?
Only time Jake doing something that's really successful on a high level, man, it's wicked, man. So I was watching Narcos, man, about Pablo Escobar. Hey man, Pablo Escobar was in the kingdom, man. You know, on a wicked level, but you know, he had more money than he could count. He was finna be the president of his own country, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but he was being wicked as hell, man. That man had so much cocaine. I was like, damn. He all out in the Amazon. He had factories, basically cocaine factories in the middle of the Amazon. That show you the mind of Jake, man. He was so untouchable, man. The CIA, the DEA couldn't know. Esau couldn't do shit with him, man. Finally to the, you know, cause see, one thing about Esau could get you, but it's just he don't want to spend that money that it takes for the resources to get you. He wanna use the less amount of expenses to obtain the maximum amount of profit. They could have been got Pablo Escobar. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted low-level government agencies to do it. He could have sent the goddamn Navy SEALs and just shut them down. He could have did whatever the hell he wanted to do. But it's a game that he plays, man. Because Pablo Escobar was really killing a lot of his own people. A lot of his own people were being strung out on the drugs and ODing on the cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So like, he said like, why the hell not? Didn't I say I was gonna pursue my brother Jacob with the sword? Hey, shit, I ain't even gotta do it. I could just use Jacob's sons to pursue his own brothers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got, man. Because really, we the best at everything, man. We are the best at everything. Jake the best at everything, man. So really, Esau really, he wanted to destroy us completely, but at the same time, like, I still need him. I gotta have a few of them because, damn.
That's how he thrives.
How he thrives.
And it says, back in Baruch 3:8, and the subject to payment, according of all the iniquity of our father, which departed from the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, our power. All right, it's going back to the iniquity, man, because our forefather went out, man. All right, even though we are forefather reincarnation, all right, but our forefather went out, man. All right, so we burned the iniquity, man. All right, we suffered the payment of what they did, man. They went out of Yahweh Shema Shai. What we got to go through.
He said he's going to visit the iniquities of our forefathers to the third and fourth generation.
That's right. And we in that generation, man. But the same thing going to go to these so-called white people, man. All right? And their forefathers did, they got what their forefathers did, man. You're going to be sold up to them, man. Just like we sold our forefathers iniquity, man. The same thing going to happen. All right? It's a balance, man.
God. And that third and fourth generation, like the brother say, we that fourth generation really, man. Because really the fourth generation is the nation that he's going to have mercy on. Because it also saying Baruch 2:32, what? In the land of our captivities, we are going to remember, we shall remember ourselves. Right. Okay? So when did we start remembering ourselves? When our business came on the scene, right, you know?
Which is this generation.
Which is this generation, you know, back in, what, 69, 70, all right? And even when I was growing up, when I was little, man, they used to have commercials, and even my grandparents would say, yeah, they say this is the last generation. This is the last generation, man. Okay? This is that fourth generation. Number 4 represents mercy, man. Okay? So this is the generation that the Lord is going to have mercy on, right, and gonna come back and deliver us and take us out of captivity once and for all. This is the final captivity.
Yeah, cause this is the generation of prophets, man.
Come.
Everything you had the prophets on the highway, the byways, on all 4 corners of the earth, man. This the generation of prophets, man. That's how you know we are the 4th generation.
If you just use common sense, like my generation, like, you know, being in high school and whatnot, you know, I see the wicked shit that they do in high school nowadays. It's on a very high level. Imagine our generation having kids, man. Like we could have raised kids. Our kids would be even wickeder than we are now. Like we can't possibly live any longer in this captivity, man. That's why Yahweh Shai has to come back, man. Because Esau would destroy the world. You know, before, you know,
damn madman.
Yeah. Go ahead. Get this out.
Man, it won't be none left. This is Lamentations chapter 5, verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not.
Right? Our forefathers have sinned, man. All right? Going back into the wilderness, man. They went out. All right, our forefather had sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And look what the answer for that, man. Captivity, man, and to this day. All right, that's our punishment, man. Go ahead, bro.
Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver. Salat. Back at the top. Lamentations 5 and 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquity.
See? We have borne their iniquities, man. All right? Did it not just say, there was is a Baruch man for a curse was subject to payment according to all the iniquity of our fathers, man? We born there, man. All right? We suffer them curses, man, because of our forefathers, man. But guess what? It gonna flip. All right? Like Deuteronomy, all right, 28 say, man. All right? It say that, hold on, I get it. It speaks about all the curses, man. Gonna come upon, I think it's 30 and 8. It's 30 and 7. 30 and 7. All right, all these curses, they came upon the nation of Israel. They're gonna go on you other nations, man, and overtake y'all. All right, y'all gonna born iniquity of y'all fathers. All right, because y'all forefathers rape, rob, and murder the Israelites, man. All right, so how much more that to us, man, what he gonna do to y'all, man? All right? Go ahead, Ike.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses.
See, all these curses, man. Okay? All these curses that's on the Israelites, man. The Lord gonna, go ahead, Ike.
And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
That's right. See, the Lord gonna put the curses on all these heathens, man. These other nations, man. All and man, the chief of the so-called white man. All right, our enemy, man. All right, and you other nations, man. All right, y'all gonna born all these curses, man. All right, because we doing it now. All right, we curse, man. Deuteronomy 28 is still the #1 contender, man. All right? Yeah. It's still the champ, man. Undefeated, man.
Undefeated, undisputed.
All right? Can't nobody beat Deuteronomy 28, man.
Undefeated, undisputed.
That's right, bro. Read it again, bro.
And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
Right. He gonna come upon them, man. Like it overtook us, it's gonna overtake them, man. All right? And according to the scriptures, who was our enemy, man? Esau, Edom. All right, the Caucasians, man. All right, the cave dwellers. All right, which is known in America. All right, it's so-called white people, man. All right, y'all our enemy, man. According to the scriptures, man. Not by how we feel. All right.
On them that hate thee,
and who hate us, man? All you other nations hate us. All right. That's why y'all come over here. These stores, all right, get the nail shop, you know, get the beauty salon, beauty shops, get the goddamn beauty supply store, and look how y'all treat us, man. All right, y'all treat us like shit, you know, but we the ones that giving y'all the money, man. We buying y'all product because what? We subject to payments, man. All right, and for the worst of all things, man, so-called white man set y'all up to come over here because what? Y'all made an agreement, man. Going back to Psalms, man. 83, y'all made an agreement for keeping us from being a nation, man. All right? To keep Israel from remembering themselves, man. Y'all came in agreement there. And for that agreement, y'all got these stores, man. All right? For the agreement, y'all can come over here and do whatever y'all want to do, man. And it's love. All right? But guess what? These curses gonna come upon y'all, man.
That's right.
And I can't wait, man.
That's right.
Lord start putting these curses on y'all other nations, man. All right? We gonna see how it feel, man. Cause it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, man. All right? Go ahead, bro. Sit on there.
And on them that hate thee,
right,
which persecuted thee.
Right. And who persecuted us, man? All right? So-called white man persecuted us, man. He's doing that to this day. All right? Go ahead.
And thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord.
Right. Where is the Israelites, man? All right. That's why the so-called white people trying to sneak in now. They want to become spiritual Israelites. All right. Because you know they're trying to pay up, man. All right. It's trying to pay that tab, man. All right. But the children of Israel is turning back to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. The elect is, man. Because 2/3 of our people, they still in a dumb state of mind, man. They still walking zombies out here, man. All right. But the elect is turning back, man, to Yahweh Shema Shah. You can finish it out, Yes, we can get that.
and do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day.
That's right. It's not that they doing that to the best of their ability, man. All right. The Lord said, stop eating pork. Yeah, shit, I ain't did it since. All right. The Lord said, stop being adultery. I ain't did it since.
Yes.
All right.
Stop lining up.
Yeah. Stop lining up your head, man. All right, shaving your beard. I ain't did that since I woke up to the truth when I turned back my face toward you. How about somebody outside, man? I've been different ever since, man. All right?
Polluting your temple. Putting tattoos all over your body. Hey, stop going against the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right, bro.
Once we woke up and remembered who we are, man, and remember what our heritage and what our culture is about, we stop going off and stop going into all the ways of the heathen, man.
That's right, brother. That's right.
So that's the time now. We obeying the law, statutes, and commandments and the voice of the Lord now.
Brother. That's right.
That's how we know that it's that generation that the Lord is about to have mercy on, man. Okay? Which the elect of the nation, all right, the elect of this generation of Israelites is who we're going to have mercy on. Because 2/3 of our people, they not going to do it. They're not going to come back. They're going to keep walking down the street talking about Jesus Christ, walking by the men of the Lord talking about Jesus Christ,
But what old school just did?
That's what I'm talking about, But you know what? Keep calling on that name, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why, hey, the hell with you, man. Because it is offensive, but it's more offensive to you than it is to us, because we know who we worship. All right? You worship what ye know not. We know who we worship, man. We know the history, okay? We know these scriptures because Yahushua gave us the mind to know and understand the prophecies and link up these prophecies with the history, okay? And put everything into its proper order, precept upon precept, man. Okay? The word precept means to put in order, man. Okay?
Right, bro. That's it on that out.
Go ahead, that's it on that. All right, go ahead.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for its children for the iniquity of their fathers.
See? Prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their fathers. Read Deuteronomy 37 again.
And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
All right, and read that again, bro.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
All right, now prepare slaughter for their children. All right, if we not born the iniquity of our forefathers, is that not balance, man?
Yeah, we gotta pay. We gotta pay for how we transgressed against the heavenly Father.
And you so-called white people, man. All right, y'all gotta pay for what y'all did, man.
And actually, the point is, we gotta pay for the transgressions of our forefathers. Well, we are our forefathers coming back.
That's right.
So they gotta pay for what they did to us. All right,
because they forefathers.
They are their forefathers.
That's balance, bro.
That's balance.
You can't run. You cannot run. That's why they want to say, well, we didn't do it. Well, that wasn't us. Oh, yes, it was, y'all, man. All right? You just got a new form of clay on it. That's all it is. Go ahead, brother.
That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right. That's what we gonna do through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, man. He said prepare slaughter, man. All right? Because of what the so-called white people did to the Negro, Latino, the Native Americans, man. All right? Guess what? We preparing that, man. All right? It's already war season, but it's gonna be wartime, man. All right? But we born the Negro of our forefathers. They gotta pay for what their forefathers did too, man. It's only right, man. It's righteousness. Go ahead, bro.
For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name.
That's right.
And remember it, and son and nephew, saith the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water. And I will sweep it with the vessel of destruction.
Right, which is them missiles, man. All right. All right, which is these missiles, man. All right, not gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, this what's coming to America, man. All right, our people still want to be in La La Land, man. This is what's coming to America, man. All right, death, man, destruction, man, mourning and woe, man. This is what's coming to America, man, on a large scale, man. All right, 200+ million missiles, man. All right, we're gonna hit America, man. Go ahead, Let's hit on that. All right, back in Baruch, chapter 3, verse 9. Hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. All right? And it says, how happy is Israel that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that art devoured with the dead, man. All right? And that's what we in, man. All right, we're in that strange country because what? We not in Israel, man. We not in our homeland where we're supposed to be at, man. We're in this defiled country, man, amongst the dead, man. All right? Because coming back to these laws, statutes, commandments, man, it brings life, man. All right? You start living when you come to serve your house by Shema Shah, man. All right? Get that in Genesis, bro. Genesis 3. 4. Yeah, it's 3 and 3 and 7. 2 and 7. 2 and 7. All right? And you start living, man. All right? When you come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man, you start living, bro. Go bring it out.
This is Genesis 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed the man of the dust of the ground.
Right. All right. Meaning a state of confusion, man. All right. That ground represent confusion, man. All right. Because man was born already, man. All right. Living creatures, man. When he said bring forth living creatures, man, all living creatures, man. We're not a creature, man. All right? But he said he formed man from the dust of the ground, in a state of confusion, man.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
I see? The breath of life, man. All right? And what is that breath of life, man? The law, statutes, and commandments, man. That is the breath of life, man. All right? And he gave that to Israel, man. Now we went into earlier, man, Psalms 147:19. He showed his word to Israel, man. His law, statutes, and commandments, his judgment to Israel. All right? That's the breath of life, man. All right? When he breathed in the nostrils, man, that's the breath of life, the law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead, bro.
And man became a living soul.
See? Man became a living soul, man, because what? He started living because he had order, man. All right? You dead if you don't have the law, statutes, and commandments, man. That's why it states that the valley of shadow of death. All right? Because 2/3 of our people is walking in it. They not alive. They spiritually, sleep. They dead, man. All right? But if they came back to the law, statutes, and commandments, turn their face back to Yahweh Shema Shah, then what? Came alive. They started living again, all over again, started to live. You know? Go ahead, brother.
And man became a living soul.
And man became a living soul, man. That's what happened, man, when you get this knowledge and wisdom, understanding of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You become a living soul, man. That's why I said we make our body a living sacrifice, man. We are lively stones here, man. All right? We are lively stones building up the house, all right, of Yahweh Shema Shah, which is what? Yahweh Shah is the chief cornerstone, man. All right? But we are the lively stones, man, the spiritual house, man. All right? We came to what? Make alive, man, because we got this knowledge. All right? Go ahead, bro.
And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. Let's talk about the Middle East, you know?
Bro.
You want me to keep going?
Nah, you jump in Jeremiah. I'm going to do Jeremiah 4:16.
All right. This is Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Right. Judah mourning, man. All right. You don't see these so-called white people out here mourning, man. All right. The Africans out here mourning. All right. The Arab, East Indian. All right. You don't see them out here mourning. All right. Who out here mourning, man? Judah. All right. Go ahead, bro.
They are black unto the ground.
See, they're black unto the ground, man. All right. Which is when you start digging in the ground, the deeper you get, the darker it get, man. All right. Go ahead, brother.
And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
All right. The cry of Jerusalem is going up, man. Go ahead.
And their nobles have sent their little ones to the waters. They came to the pits and found no water. They returned with their vessels empty.
Right.
They were ashamed and confounded and covered their heads.
Yep, they were confounded, man. Cover their heads. Go ahead, bro.
Because the ground is chapped.
That's right.
For there was no rain in the earth. The plowmen were ashamed. They covered their heads.
Job 30. But it said Judah mourning, man. You got black up to the ground, man. Meaning dark-skinned people, man. All right. So what? How the hell you get the Jews and Israel right now, man? All right. That's how you know they ain't the Jews, man. Go ahead,
This is Job 30:30. My skin is black upon me.
See, did I say Judah mourning? Yeah, black up to the ground. That's what it just said. Go ahead,
And my bones are burnt with heat. My heart also is turned to mourning, and my organ into the voice of them that weep. All right. 30:30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
Right. My skin is black upon me, man. All right, and my bones. That's how you know he's a dark-skinned person, man. All right, that's how you know the Lord always deal with Israelites, man. All right, so where these other nations coming in? All right, they did not suffer the curse because that's what we going back into falling by the curses, man. All right, who actually the people that suffer the curses, man, which are the Israelites. All right, and the Israelites consist of Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. All right, get Daniel 7:9. So we gotta explain the Lord, man. All right, we gotta break down this image, man. All right, we gotta break down this image, man. You know, because this supposed to be the Lord's son, man. All right, this is supposed to be Yahweh Shai, man. All right, this supposed to be. All right, this their image they put up to be there. All right, so we gotta break it down, man, because these colors don't match, man. All right.
Alright, this is Daniel 7:9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and given to the burning flame.
But it's basically saying how it describes Yahweh, man. All right, and Yahweh Shai said, "You have seen me, you have seen the Father." So if you have seen Yahweh Shai, and he look like this, and where the Lord looking like that? You know, it jump to Revelation 1 is 13, start at 13. Because if you have seen the Lord, you have seen the Father, man. All right? But look what image they got up, man. All right?
This is Revelation 1 and 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Right. See the Son of Man. Go ahead.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
This ain't white like wool, man. This is stringy hair right here, man. All right. This is goat hair. All right. This is not woolly hair, man, or white. Go ahead.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right. Go ahead. Because he drunk wine. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto the fine brass.
Right. See, your feet was like unto fine brass, man. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
See, as they burned in a furnace, man. All right. So your feet, how your feet look, also your whole body gonna look too. Right. So where is the Lord going looking like this, man? Obviously, this is what a fake image, man. All right, this is a fake image of the Lord, man, which was set up, all right, by the Roman Catholic Church, man. All right, this is not the Lord, man. All right, grab it right there, right quick. The image I gave, yeah. All right, this the real depiction, man, coming out of Revelation, man. All right, of how the Lord looked, man. Okay, that's the real depiction of it. You know, not that stringy hair, man. All right, not that Edomite right there. All right, which is saturated for a Jew, man. All right, we look more there and get close there. All right.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And the voice the sound of many waters, man. All right. And that's why he said the Lord is an all-spirit man, rough, rugged, and raw, man. All right, he talked with that force, man. All right, the Lord was like directly straight to the point, man. He didn't come and play no game, you know. And he spoke to thousands of people, man. And you know, water is loud, you know. That's why everybody heard him. He didn't need no microphone, man. You know, it's like going up to us when we crying out loud, spurring not, lifting our voice up like a trumpet, man. All right, we speaking as a man, with authority. All right, because what? We speaking from Yahweh by Shema Shai, Yahweh, man. He's speaking there with us, man. And we gonna speak with their power. All right. So with that, you know, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. You know, we'll give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honor to the elders, the apostles, the great millstone, rule well, teach well. All right, being great example to Israel, man, the elect. Peace and blessed to the brothers on the four winds, putting the truth to sincere, their great soul. All right, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. And salvation is that we believe. All right, so with that, above! All right, y'all about Shema Shop like a thong. Shalom, bro. Shalom.